Welcome back to the Aurora Fox Arts Center. We are excited to reopen our doors to you this September for our 36th season. This video will introduce our new health and safety protocols so that you'll know exactly what to expect when you decide to come back to the Aurora Fox. We take your safety very seriously at the Aurora Fox, and our safety practices start before you even enter the space. Prior to each performance, all surface areas and seating armrests will be cleaned with a bleach solution and, when appropriate, a hospital-grade disinfectant. We can't do this alone. We need your help to keep our artists, staff, and your fellow audience members safe too. Before you arrive at the theater, please do a quick self-health assessment. Do you have a fever or chills? Do you have a cough or sore throat? Shortness of breath or difficulty breathing? Fatigue? Muscle or body aches? Headache? Congestion or runny nose? Has your stomach been upset? Have you lost your sense of taste or smell? In the past 2 weeks, have you been exposed to anyone who has COVID-19 or been somewhere where there has been a known outbreak? If the answer to any of these questions is yes, or if you or someone at your house is feeling under the weather, please stay home. With our new, more liberal ticket exchange policy, we'll be able to get you into another show when everyone is feeling better again. When you arrive, you will find some safety measures you may already be familiar with from visiting your local grocery store or your favorite restaurant. Patrons will line up on socially distant marks outside the theater and wait for the doors to open. To avoid congregating in our lobby, the front doors will be open approximately 1/2 hour prior to each performance. An A-frame sign at the front will clearly list out the safety protocols anyone who chooses to enter the building will be asked to follow. Your first stop upon entering will be the front vestibule. Here you will find another sign guiding you to the box office, as well as the first of several strategically placed hand sanitizing stations. Take a moment here to pull out your print-at-home tickets so that when the box office window clears, you'll be ready to step up, have your ticket scanned, and receive instructions on how to find your seats. If you do not arrive with your entire party, please wait for them outside the theater and only enter the building after your entire party has arrived to avoid congregating in our lobby. Once you reach the box office, an Aurora Fox representative will scan your tickets and provide you with a seating map that will highlight your seating location and provide you with some additional information before you proceed into the auditorium. We strongly encourage a contactless transaction. You can easily purchase your tickets in advance and use the print-at-home feature. If you are unable to take advantage of those options, you can purchase tickets at the window with a credit or debit card. For the time being, we are limiting the use of cash as a form of payment, and we thank you for your understanding. Until further notice, and for your safety and the safety of our staff, the Aurora Fox Bar and Concession Center will be closed, as will be the water fountains. We apologize for the inconvenience and will happily provide complimentary bottles of water. Help yourself at the bar, and again, thank you for your understanding. Our auditorium typically has 2 points of entry, but this season we have designated one set of doors for entry into the auditorium and one set of doors for exit out of the auditorium back to our lobby. Please follow the one-way floor markers as you enter from and exit to the lobby to avoid crossing paths with other patrons in our narrow corridors. Once inside the auditorium, please take advantage of the hand sanitizer stations located at the foot of our mezzanine steps and then proceed directly to your seats. As one part of our comprehensive safety plan, our Season 36 seating capacity has been reduced to approximately 1/3 of our normal seating capacity. By removing nearly 150 seats from sale and utilizing new technology provided by our ticketing vendor that automatically accounts for social distancing within our point-of-sale software, you can feel comfortable knowing that your seats will be separated by at least 6 feet from any parties around you. And to make finding your seats even easier, we've added new row markers to the end of each seated row. Once you've been seated, we ask that you remain in your seat until the end of the show, unless you need to use the restroom. For your additional comfort, each of our shows has an approximate runtime of only 90 minutes and will be presented without an intermission. Directional signage and rope stanchions should help clarify traffic patterns and restroom line queuing. For your safety, only 2 people will be allowed into each restroom at a time. Again, we thank you for your understanding. Should you need to visit the restroom during a performance, please be sure to follow the floor markers leading out into the lobby as well as back into the auditorium. Following the performance, please gather any trash and take it out of the auditorium. This includes playbills. Though we normally love to recycle and reuse those playbills, we aren't able to do that this season. So please dispose of them when you are done with them, or hang on to them as a keepsake from the show. There are 4 exits in the Aurora Fox main stage auditorium. When the house lights are back up following the show, please exit the auditorium through the doors nearest your seat. We're so sorry, but this season we are not able to offer opening night receptions, nor lobby experiences with our performers. If you would like to meet any member of the cast or crew, please make arrangements with them directly and meet them at a location outside of the building, but not in the lobby or auditorium. We suggest Annette at the Stanley Marketplace, or if you're looking for something closer, both Third Culture Bakery and Baba and Pop's Pierogi Kitchen are right across the street on Colfax. These businesses have done a great job keeping their guests safe and socially distant. Finally, we acknowledge that these are unprecedented times that call for an unprecedented level of trust. We take the safety of our artists, our staff, and you, our incredible patrons, very seriously. We can't do it alone. You can trust us to stay up to date on the best safety policies and procedures recommended by the Tri-County Health Department, the State of Colorado's Public Health Order, and our team's accredited personal advisor on infectious diseases. And we'll trust you to do your part by wearing your masks and following our simple safety protocols when you choose to visit the Aurora Fox. Let's work together to keep everyone safe and to bring live theater back to Colorado. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the theater.